resilient. Get out your feelings.
Hip Hop Matrix Show right here by now. It's the Sports Report with myself, DJ Academics, and on a little sad note this week, because, you know, last year everybody was on the fence whether they should boycott the NFL or not, and I was one of those people who tried to boycott.
It was my first year not watching the season. You know, I mentioned before, I can't technically say I was boycotting or protesting. I honestly just lost interest in the past couple years.
I will say this. I watched the NFL a lot less. A very, very much less, lot less, because I was one that would take a whole Sunday and watch every game.
I can't blame you for your situation, though.
And I would barely watch one game a week this past year because my favorite team, the Eagles, were having a great season. Ended up winning the Super Bowl, so I ended up backsliding. I backslid. But now, I think they might have lost me. I think they might have just officially lost me. The NFL just passed the rule that all players on the field must stand for the national anthem and respect the flag.
Well, they're going to be fined, and also said that players are allowed to not come out the locker room. So what good is your protest if no one sees it?
Well, here's the thing behind that. Because there's a law saying you cannot, there's a law against paid patriotism. So that is the loophole that the NFL uses to say that it's not paid patriotism, so it can't make what they're doing illegal. Because otherwise, if they didn't put that little extra clause in there, the players could have took it to the Supreme Court.
And I guess apparently or allegedly, they didn't even have a conversation with the NFLPA?
No.
Okay.
So it's just utterly proves that.
Which is the players' union, pretty much.
Correct. Right? That the NFL and the owners do not care about the real issue. They're just hiding behind the Pledge of Allegiance protest.
Yeah, shout out to your Philadelphia Eagle player, Chris Long, who made that statement also, too. I mean, I can't remember everything he said, but he appears to be a very woke individual, you know, son of NFL great Howie Long.
Correct.
But he's a very, he donated his year's salary to causes and things of that nature. But he brought up that point that you just brought up about the NFL. This is not about patriotism. This is not about none of that, And he's a white man out here doing it. But unfortunately with the NFL, unless you have someone like a Tom Brady who's going to speak up on some of these issues, man, the NFL is not going to move.
Who will never?
Why would he? He's white. He's rich. He got a beautiful wife who's a billionaire.
And he's white?
He's white, and he has there's nothing going on in his life that this stuff affects him. None of his friends are going to be unarmed black men getting shot.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's good. You know what I mean? But this does question about, should we be watching it, though, is my question, though.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
You think so?
I think they missed me this year.
I think the NFL tried to do like the NBA and try to make this an official thing, and the NFL has it where you have to stand for the national anthem. But
I mean, the NBA.
NBA, but it's not the same thing, because you could have just let it die. You could have just let the whole protest situation just somewhat die, right? You kind of lit the fire a little bit more. And there's also been some owners that are saying that they're not a part of it, like San Francisco 49ers owner, right?
Yep, and New York Jets owner said any of his players who wish to take the knee, he'll cover all their fines.
Yeah, but none of the Jets took a knee last year. So, that's pretty much like, it's good, but It's good because it's a
co-owner. He said if any of his players wish to do protests, he will cover their fine.
I don't know, man. I didn't watch last year. Are you going to watch now? With that right there being said and put into an actual effect.
No, I'm out.
You done?
I'm clocking out.
You sure?
I'm out this year. They missed me with this one.
I think I might take another year too, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to take it officially.
It's going to be hard.